When you're ranked in the top 5, your very existence is a cauldron of pressure. And that is ratcheted up when you go on the road. And this highly ranked squad has found itself coming into a snake pit in this one. Welcome to John O. Quinn Field in H-Town, home to the Houston Cougars. As we'll see, the defending national champions, the Florida International Panthers, taking on a squad hoping to prevent another L this week, the Houston Cougars. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by a couple of legends, and yes, we do use that term loosely. David Pollack from the University of Georgia and former Gator Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get down to the field. Houston about to kick off to get things underway. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So the FIU Panthers offense takes the field. And what a performance this guy turned in last week. Spectacular in every aspect of the game, Jesse.
Well, I know one thing for sure. The quarterback is going to be looking his way early in this one. When you have a game like he did last time, your quarterback, you all of a sudden move up in priority in the pecking order for the guy throwing the football. So it's not going to surprise me early here if the quarterback looks his way, regardless of what the coverage is, based on what he showed last time out.
Yeah, and they were on the same page. It was fun to watch. I mean, you could tell that
There he goes. Stopped him at the 41, but that's a big pickup of 15.
There's nothing better than opening drive, coming out as an away team. Everybody's got all that excitement, all that energy, and being able to run the football and physically exert yourself to start a football game.
They couldn't draw up a better way to start a drive, and now they've got it 1st and 10 from the 41.
I like this guy as a running back because he can run between the tackles and he can also go outside. He can really do it all.
The Panthers in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Wants to go up top. Gets it out quickly. Crosses the 30. He's got away. Guided out of bounds at the 22. A good play for this offense as they are threatening to score. And the Panthers come to the line with a new set of downs. Wants to throw on 1st down. They'll run the screen. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They'll go back to the ground. And into the end zone. He's all the way down to the 3. Showed it all on that run. FIU pushing tempo. Use the running game on 1st and goal. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Panthers!
The coaches always talk about starting fast and taking that opening drive and really setting the tone for the football game, and that is exactly what they did, and they finish it with a good brand of physicality, running the football, ending the drive, and getting off to the 6-0 start.
And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. So Houston's offense will have its first possession of the game. Let's take a quick second to call out some of the impact players their coaches mentioned in meetings this week. Anything you guys heard that really resonated with you?
Yeah, I love when coaches talk about guys that bring it every single day. Like, that we can depend on them. They can get other guys lined up. They're always motivated. They're always being a great teammate. These are the guys that coaches love.
And big-time players make big plays in big games, right? These are the guys that have to play well if they're going to win games like this. It'll be interesting to see what they do today.
Now they've got a little room to work with. They're out to the 28 with a 1st down. Last completion moved the sticks, and let's see if they try it again. Trying the left side. Oh, he was in the backfield immediately. A 3-yard loss.
You know when you're playing against a defense of this caliber, you're going to have some sort of balance, right? You can't just drop back and throw it every single play. Nothing going on that last run. They're going to have to find another way to get it going and handing the ball.
And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical in pass deep. Let's talk for a second about Houston. Biggest problem for schools that aren't the traditional powerhouses, getting the bodies they need, especially on the defensive front. And, David, they got a good one out of high school last week.
It's so nice to get a three-star defensive lineman. A guy like that's got some size, that's got some potential. Again, you want to rotate those guys as much as possible, keep them fresh. This guy could be a player down the road.
Well, it looked like the offense had a rhythm here early in the drive, getting a first down, but I don't know about that play call. Going deep on third down, low percentage throw, it falls incomplete. And all that momentum that was established early in the drive, that's gone away now if you have to punt.
Solid punt, headed toward the sideline, trying to make it tough to return. FIU gets it back, and the Panthers will send the offense back onto the field. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. They're going to test the right side with this one. Oh, he's got some space. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with a first down.
And running backs are so good, so talented, so elusive. You see nowadays they really have the ability to make you miss, run you over. Unbelievable effort. Nice job. You keep that going, it's going to be hard to stop.
And the defense makes the stop after a minimal gain.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
Looking to throw, it's Lockett. Knew where he wanted to go with it, but couldn't find his target. It's incomplete. Even if they don't convert, picking up a few would give them a decision to make on fourth down. It's 3rd and long from the 45. Picked off. Trying to take it back.
Well, after watching that interception, I just wonder if this kid's too amped up tonight. He was so excited to take the field. He thought this was going to be a game that he could stat it up. He's going to have to do a better job tonight with his decision-making. That is not how you want to start a game.
Here comes the Houston offense. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. They'll crank up this drive with the pass. Got his man. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. Houston wants to play fast. Trying play action. He's got an open man. He's finally stopped and brought down at the 15. Houston will snap it in the red zone. They're threatening to score, and they'll throw it. They're working that left side. Now the connection takes it to the 11. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Just keeps swinging it. And he drops it just a little too slippery in the hands.
Well, this isn't the start this guy envisioned. We're only in the first quarter, and already this guy has 2 drops in the game. He's got to get his mind right.
3rd down play from the gun. Catch in the middle. It's Rich. And boy, is he close to that first down, maybe just a couple of inches short.
Hey, really nice job on defense, too, understanding the situation. It's 3rd down. We're fine giving up completions right there. We're not giving up the first down. We're keeping the football and the ball carrier in front of us, and we're tackling the catch. Awesome job, and now you've set up 4th down.
And I like it. No hesitation, belief in my offensive unit. 4th and short equals success for me. I want the touchdown now set up on a 1st and goal situation because of good physical play.
He wants to throw it. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. And the D deny them on 2nd and goal. Looking to fire. Makes the grab on the left. And there were no creases or crevices to run through, and they shove him out of bounds.
Well, short completion setting up 3rd down now. Who is your best playmaker that you can target in this area of the field?
On 3rd and goal, they'll try to throw it in. And that one was way too far for anybody to catch, except ticket holders.
And those sting for offenses, man. You've got an opportunity to get in the end zone, to get the touchdown. It's not easy. It's hard to get guys open. He comes open, and the quarterback, man, I bet he wishes he had that one back.
They want to throw it into the end zone. Oh, what a play. It's intercepted.
And the defender makes a great read, breaks on the football, and makes the big interception in the back end. And here's the thing. That's number 4 this season, so he's finding the football consistently.
Gets it across the 10, a pickup of 5, and out of trouble to the 12.
Man, it's nice when you can depend on your big boys up front to make a lane, and you get 5 or 6 yards. You get 5 or 6 yards a pop. You move the ball down the field easily, and more importantly, can get this defense to be more aggressive, to bring DBs close to the line of scrimmage, and then that might open up some big plays down the field.
Now from their own 20-yard line, it's 1st and 10. They're going to run it. Not much there. Picks up a couple to the 22.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
Flushed out of the pocket. Great job by this savvy senior to know when he just needs to move the sticks with his feet.
And this QB, man, how about it? It's a pass play. He's dropping back to pass. He realizes it's man-to-man, and as they start to chase their guys down the field.
And the ball's free in the backfield. Defense scoops it up, and he's headed the other way. He almost popped out of there for a huge return, but they will take it. They are in business after the fumble recovery.
Offensive players, when they got the ball in their hand, they're trying to make plays, right? Trying to make you miss. There's nothing better than closing that gap and sticking that head right in that guy's chest and causing a fumble.
Houston. The offense back onto the field. That last possession, a prime example, Jesse, of how things get condensed in the red zone.
Hard to throw when the windows are smaller, and that's what happens down near the goal line, David. For this quarterback here, just take accountability and ownership and come out here and lead your offense.
And move on. Like, we needed points. That's something that we can harp on. We'll watch the tape this week, but now it's time to move on. Let's get another drive going.
Right on the money. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the 1st down. Houston going up tempo. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. He'll set up to throw. Wide out trying to get it in. Touchdown, Houston. All that baby in and then stroll into the end zone for the score. When you're handed a break with unbelievable field position like that, you better finish the deal, and they did.
You saw the quarterback jog on the field. I think he gave a high five to every one of those players coming off that just put them in position to go score that touchdown. That QB knew this was a golden opportunity, and boy, he took advantage of it.
He'll bring it out. It's Jean-Pierre. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped up to 17. Guys, FIU ready to go back to work on offense. As it turns out, the fumble on that last drive set up the touchdown, David.
And there's no bigger stat in football than turnovers. You turn the football over, they turn.
Breaks into the open. They bring him down, but that's why you give them that wildcat look to create an opportunity for big plays. The Panthers, after exploding for that huge run, back to work. Tight end now in motion. Looking downfield, it's Dorsey. Oh, he's going to try to get it all here. Snags it. Can't quite cross the plane to get the 6, but they'll have the first down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The explosive play set the table. Now they got to serve. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Panthers.
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Two teams inside the Big 12 squaring off today, and it's now a final. Here's a quick recap. Oklahoma State stomped a mud hole en route to a double-digit win, and they did it outside of Stillwater. That speaks to the way this coach has galvanized this team and the direction this program is headed. Big 12 football at its finest, gentlemen. Just when you think you have things figured out, a game like this happens.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. To the air on first down. Catch in the middle. It's Bitonio. He's got enough for the first down. They'll spot it at the 37. Houston wants to play fast.
And I don't know if this defense knows what just hit them because they gave up the completion, they gave up a first down, and now here's the offense back up at the line of scrimmage again, going tempo.
He's going to throw deep right side. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it.
I know one of the things this defense really prides themselves on is being physical, and early in this game, putting a big hit on a guy that's already had a couple catches in this game, that's a good omen for the defense.
Fires to the wideout. Got him downfield. Defense on skates that time. They finally drag him down at the 42.
Zone coverage means everybody's looking at the quarterback. So now, when I'm a wide receiver, I got to make sure I know I fit in the hole between these zones. I know where they're dropping to, and I know where I need to get to. Great job by the wide receiver finding that hole, and the quarterback throwing a strike.
Second down, they'll go to the air. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit.
Well, this offense has gone his way early and often in this game. They've gotten into a nice rhythm. That time, though, the defense was expecting the throw going his way, and they put a really nice hit on him to force the incompletion.
Pressure coming. And the defense picks up a sack, getting the quarterback down at the 44. Houston sends the punt team onto the field. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. No return possible on this one. It goes out of bounds. Get right around the 30-yard line. They'll get this drive started from the 29. Give to the running back. Gets it past the marker. Still on his feet at the 45. Gets loose in the middle. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Florida International.
You know, oftentimes in college football, the best offenses are the ones that can create explosive plays, just like you saw right there. They're top 10 in the nation in points per game because they don't have to drive the field. They've got dudes scattered all over this offense that can take it the distance on any given play.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point puts them on top 21-7. We're through one period, and these receivers are showing out big time. Take a look at the stats. Now the challenge here, they've taken a punch, but they can't let it get out of hand as we start the second. Kickoff unit all lined up, and we're ready to put toe to leather. He'll bring it out. It's Cobb. Look at that toughness, just running through everybody. Across the 20 and out of bounds at the 21-yard line, and just like that, they're out of trouble. The Houston offense ready to go back to work. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if you put a good drive together, this is a 7-point game. So, Palmer, no need to panic.
I was just going to say, David, I mean, this thing can flip quick. You go down, score, all of a sudden your defense gets a stop. Or who knows, better yet, gets a turnover. This game is entirely different.
Houston going up-tempo. The play-action fake. Grabbed over the middle. It's Bryant. Really nice job there to pick up the first down and get it to their own 41.
And it's on third downs like this, if you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket.
Looking deep down the right side. And it falls incomplete, but that could have been disastrous. A defender was right there. Working well behind the sticks on second down. Back to pass. This time he's got his man. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. They just keep firing. Working that left side now. Nice job to pick up the first down, and they'll spot it at the 42. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Houston is moving it quickly down the field. Looking to throw on first down. Just too much of a rush, and down goes the quarterback just behind the midfield stripe at the 49.
Yeah, and this has been a struggle for this offense, protecting their quarterback. It's priorities, mission number one, right? Every single game you go into. Last week, I think a lot of the reason they lost was because they gave up so many sacks and hits on their quarterback.
Oh, better look out! And he's wrestled to the ground. And they have converted their first 2 third down opportunities, but this one a 3rd and long. Snagged in the middle. It's Batonio. They make the stop about 4 yards short of the first down.
At the 36-yard line. Offense facing 4th down.
So the offense is going to go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. And the pass is incomplete on 4th down, but hold on just a second. We've got to see what the flag's about. You just can't hit the quarterback like that. The defender got caught red-handed. Man, oh man, those types of penalties just drive defensive coordinators crazy. Was 4th down, now 1st down. Here's a heat. And the defense, they've got him at the 27. This offensive line has just been unable to keep them away from the quarterback. Now it's 2nd and long. They'll move the tight end. Wants to fire on 2nd down. Takes the easy throw in the flat. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. They've methodically worked the ball down the field. 11th play of the drive coming up, but this one 3rd and long. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. Safe completion on the screen. He stopped right at the 15-yard line. Needed a little bit more to move the chains. Chip shot field goal from here, but will they go for it on 4th down? He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Let's it go to the end zone. Can't make the catch, and the defense will force the turnover on downs. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The running back has it. Ran to that daylight to pick up 6 to the 22.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on 1st down and set up a short yardage on 2nd down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on 2nd down.
You know, you talk so much about QBs, right? And having to make really good decisions. There's a great example. He didn't see anybody open downfield. He didn't hesitate for 1 second. He put his head down, and he took off and went running and generated an explosive play for the offense.
FIU comes out with a fresh set of downs. Got enough for the 1st. And he's brought down after a nice gain. Down to the 26-yard line and a 1st down. From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks with the 1st down.
And running really has been the key on this drive, guys. Lots of success right there. They generate another explosive play. Their success running the ball, big reason why they've been able to put up a lot of points and have a really nice lead in this one. And now back in the red zone again, they're looking to add to that lead.
Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They'll move the wide receiver. To throw, it's Orji. Fires to the end zone. Touchdown, FIU. Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board. The mantra is always finish, and they're trying to do that here in the regular season with this Week 12 performance.
The great thing about spreading a defense out, I can see where the blitz is coming from. I can see where they're weak. I can see my matchups. Nice job by the offense, spreading them out, taking advantage of their matchup, and getting in for the score.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And they knock through the extra point, and they're up 28-7. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
A lot of eyeballs on your game, guys, and a few on this interesting matchup as well. The home team is within striking distance, but time is not on their side. Time to see if they can solve this riddle. Kennesaw State has methodically built this advantage, and I wonder if an interception from one of the stars in that secondary might not seal the deal. They're trailing by 10 to Kennesaw State. Anything can happen down the stretch here in the Sun Belt. It's why we're here to keep you posted, fellas.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us.
Man, this defense has been so impressive to watch. Look at them. Get to the quarterback, get the sack. They play so fast. It's like they have 12 men on the field. Another good performance going down right now, coming off of last week, putting a goose egg on the board against their last opponent.
This pass rush has just been relentless, and you can bet your bottom dollar they're about to bring the heat again. They'll send the tight end in motion. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Makes the grab. Several defenders get an assist on that tackle. All right, guys, let's talk Houston. They were really excited about the pickup they got last week. Commitment from a 3-star defensive back, David. And when programs at this level can get guys like that in the building, everybody celebrates.
That whole building gets excited because transfer portal is one thing, but high school...
It's a fumble on the play. And they are fortunate to avoid the turnover as the fumble goes out of bounds. They'll decline that penalty, obviously very happy with the results of the play. Houston will be forced to punt. He'll try to really get into this one. Fields to punt and try to pick up some yards. This guy is a daring punt return man. He's not going to settle for the fair catch. A solid return gets a little bit of ground for the offense. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Looking down the left side. And he's got it inside the 25.
Man, we knew coming into this game just how explosive this offense could be, and a big part of that is their ability to throw the football. They've scored a ton of points, and it's because they can generate plays like that. When this quarterback sees the one-on-one matchup he wants, he is not afraid to pull.
Got enough space. Touchdown, Panthers. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
On to attempt the try.
Is on for the extra point.
The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. Well, they didn't exactly milk the clock on that drive, did they? 2 plays and into the end zone for the touchdown.
Houston, 7.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Houston offense comes onto the field. They went 3 and out last time. Now they'll look for some plays that work. Rides the back and leaves it on the option. Plows through the defense. Works ahead for a couple. They'll stop him at the 27. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Wants to go up top. Oh, he makes the catch. And he got enough for the first down, but somebody put the hit stick upside his head. Ball is at the 35. It's 1st and 10. Looking downfield on first down. Intercepted. A first half turnover can swing momentum. Good gain on the return, and this defense has set them up with a big play.
And that's such a great job of seeing the play, seeing it unfold, breaking on the football, making the interception, and you will absolutely never forget getting that first career INT, that big play, that big moment.
Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. They'll try the right side. Runs through the tackle. Got the first down and more. They get this sophomore on the ground, but he continues to make plays. Just on the edge of the red zone. 1st and 10 from the 21. They'll give it to him again. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Maybe that stop is a good sign for this defense. Maybe the defense is starting to figure it out. Obviously, offense has been running the football with so much success. Something has to change. That was a good start.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Back to pass. It's Dorsey. Grabs it in the middle. He was smelling that end zone, but they get him down at the 4 after the big pass play. This offense has been a juggernaut, and they have a chance to pad their total just before halftime. Looking to get it in. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few.
You know, it's one thing to have all the accolades preseason and have all the expectations, but it's another thing to be able to go out and execute.
Touchdown, Panthers. Fired in from the red zone for the score.
This offense is really dangerous because of the weapons they have on the perimeter of the field. And you're seeing they go to these guys early, and they try to give them opportunities in one-on-one situations and vertically down the field. 2 passing touchdowns now early for this offense.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Here comes the Houston offense once again. They find themselves in a pretty deep hole here, but maybe a chance to grab a little momentum and regroup at halftime.
Yeah, a big chance. Like this is an opportunity. This is the biggest opportunity in front of them in the game right now. You got to get some points on the board. You got to create something positive, Jesse. There hasn't been a whole lot to be positive about in the first half.
If I'm playing quarterback, I'm locating my go-to guy at receiver. Who can I count on one-on-one to go and make me a play? Maybe even one-on-two. Who can go up, catch the ball, get us some yards, and get us some points.
Wants to go up top on first down. And it just squirted through his hands. He wanted to take off and got too anxious.
Well, he's linked up with his quarterback 4 times in this first half. Finally, they're not able to connect on that one. I think the defense has just had enough. I think they've said, you know what? You can throw it somewhere else, but you're not going to get it to that guy. We're going to have it.
Pass rush coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32. We've got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's 4th down. Houston sends the punt team onto the field. 4th time tonight we've seen this guy come on to punt. And the punt team gets down there and gets the return man on the ground. They'll get a chance to work on that hurry-up offense here in the final minute of the first half. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Back to throw, it's Dorsey. Going for the big play. And it's knocked away and incomplete. The defensive back staying in phase and batting it away. So now it's 2nd and long. Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. Working the middle of the field, and it's complete. They bring him down, but not before he gets a first down at the 35. Looking to throw on first down. It's complete to the right. They'll get it to the 48. No need to measure. It's a first down. The offense calls a timeout to stop the clock. And the Panthers will line it up on 1st and 10. Tight end now in motion. Wants to throw on first down. Bringing the heat. He scrambled forward and got a few and turned that into a positive play. FIU pushing tempo. Back to throw, time running short in the half. Got his man quickly. Inside the 35, knocked out of bounds. This offense with a big play, and they'll mark it at the 33. Just inside the 35, 1st and 10 from the 34. To the air on first down. He's got it. So close to that end zone. He could almost taste it, but it'll be 1st and goal for this offense. They'll immediately call timeout. Running out of time here in the first half, they're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Now on the move. Touchdown, Florida International. And they take it in for 6 more points.
Man, what great offensive execution. You talk about addressing a 2-minute situation and using almost all of the clock, adding to your lead and creating more momentum going into the half. Great execution by this offense.
Lining up for the PAT. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. You get that touchdown right before the half, build the momentum, and the last thing you need to do is mess it up by allowing a big kickoff return. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Enough time to get off a play before we head to halftime. They'll leave it with him. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. They'll come out and take a knee, and that should send us to halftime. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Fellas, many thanks. Happy to provide a break in the action to kind of pour over exactly what has transpired so far. And it's clear, the aerial attacks of both teams have been relentless. They've been burning each of these secondaries like toast. Just an assault on the defensive game plans, if there even were defensive game plans. Gotta think, fellas, based on the first two quarters, we're going to see every route in the route tree again in this second half. And with that, let's send it back to the guys in the cage in Southeast Texas.
FIU has it on a tee, about ready to go here in the third quarter. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Houston sending the offense back onto the field. What could go wrong did in the first half, and they start this third quarter at the bottom of the mountain.
Man, that was bad. That was a frying pan to the head. That was a TKO. It was awful in the first half. Flush it. I got to start doing something right. I got to find some positives. I get the ball first to start this possession, try to put a scoring drive together.
The only thing you can do at this point offensively is just make sure your best players are touching the football as often as possible. You recruited these guys. You got guys out of the portal. You put your faith in them to make plays. This is a time to go out and do it.
4 punts already, and they've got to convert here to avoid a fifth. Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. Trying to set up the screen. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks. Houston will be forced to punt. This will be the 5th kick of the night. He'll get away another punt. He's been really active today, and no doubt he's going to earn his varsity letter. He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. The Florida International offense is back on the field. They've been dominant, and now they'll try to execute to their own standard. He makes the stop, but a nice pickup there on first down leaves them in second and manageable. The Panthers want to move quickly. From the gun, running back gets to give. Turning it on! Good execution. They move the sticks, and they've got it at the 33. They've come out with answers on this possession, and now another first down. Past the sticks, and he may get more. They get this sophomore on the ground, but he continues to make plays.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
On first and goal, let's see if FIU can get it in. They'll try to get it in with the run. This time he doesn't get loose, and finally the defense gets him bottled up behind the line. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. Back's going for the goal line. And you'll race it to the house. Touchdown, FIU.
What a day. His third rushing touchdown. And when you got your college fantasy football team going, this guy is racking those points up for you. Cha-ching, cha-ching, cha-ching.
56, Houston, 7.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Houston offense ready to go back to work. They didn't get much done the last time they had it, to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. Not able to hook up there, incomplete.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
Makes the grab. It's Armstrong. And they pick up just a few on that completion. Ball sitting right at the 30. It'll be third and short. From the gun, wants to pass. And the rush will get to him at the 25.
And everybody in the stadium knew that was going to be a pass, right, guys? I mean, it's third down. You're trailing by so many points right now, and the defense is just smelling blood in the water. They're like sharks out there right now, getting after the quarterback. They've been doing that all game, by the way, and that's a trend that looks like it's just simply going to continue.
Fields the punt and looking for daylight. Returns like that are why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the O. FIU gets it back, and the Panthers will send the offense back onto the field. He's got his man. He stopped at the 49 after gaining 10.
Well, there are a lot of offenses out there that would probably be a little bit more conservative when you've got a lead like this in the third quarter, but when you've got the playmakers these guys have at the skill positions throwing the football, you should keep airing it out, and that's exactly what they're doing now.
And the Panthers with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. The give to the back. He makes the tackle at the 37. It's a pickup of 5. That's good enough for a first down. They moved the chains on the ground last time. Let's see if they try to hit him up top. Got the back over the middle. They make the stop, but the sweet throw and catch is plenty to give them a first down. FIU comes out with a fresh set of downs. They'll throw it from the red zone. Caught over the middle. It's Alexander. Touchdown, Panthers! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. A score for the big fella here. Why are tight ends so effective in the red zone?
Well, these aren't the guys that are going to burn by you and go for 70 most of the time, but when you can use their big-bodied frames, threaten them to run the football and be a blocker in the running game, and now you slip them in the secondary, make that big play.
And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Guys, every game in the Big Ten so very critical. How about this one today? Michigan is currently ahead in this one in a jam-packed Big House, but it's been close so far. They're up by 4 over Wisconsin. We'll circle back to this Big Ten battle. If anything big happens, you should know about it.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. He'll start this drive firing. Here's the pressure. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16.
They got more sacks than a grocery store. Goodness gracious, time and time again, getting to the quarterback, getting him on the ground. This defense having their way.
And the Cougars trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Back to pass on 2nd down. Using the quick game. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first.
Well, the defense playing zone coverage there. They're taking away all of the QB's primary options down the field, so he has to check it down to the drag running underneath.
On 3rd and long, he'll need to push it downfield. They get to him as he throws.
And you thought maybe in this second half this offense could just find a rhythm, find something to take advantage of this defense, but the defense has really had their number, not putting up a lot of points, and again, an empty possession right there.
Houston sends the punt team onto the field. And you make the stop, and that is exactly what you want out of your punt cover unit. Guys, FIU ready to go back to work on offense. They're starting this drive with a massive lead, and they just want to finish strong. Looking for a gap. It's Virgil. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
And a nice second effort by the back to break a tackle. But how about those defensive backs willing to come up, stick their face in the fan, and make a tackle?
Those are the best run defenses, too, right? It's not just D linemen and linebackers getting all the plays, but it's DBs that are willing to not just cover, but tackle backs in the open field.
They'll line up right at the 48-yard line on 1st and 10. right back to the well. This freshman makes the stop after a short gain.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
And they wrap him up, but not before he's got enough for the first down. The Panthers are moving quickly down the field. To the air, it's Dorsey. Plucks it out of the air. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. Second down coming up.
Brings up second down.
Looking to fire. Going for it all. Hits him in stride inside the 10. And he'll haul it in and take it to the end zone. Touchdown, Panthers. That is what we call in the industry a defensive breakdown. That guy was loose for the big play.
Busted coverage, really, really bad execution. Somebody slips, somebody falls. Nothing about that defensively is something you're looking for, but the offense will take it and get the easy touchdown.
Lining up to add another.
Is on for the extra point.
The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead.
Houston, 7.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Houston offense comes onto the field. After 3 consecutive punts, we'll see if they can dial up something that can get this offense moving forward. Surges across the 30, out to the 32, a 6-yard run.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in second and short, not a good job by this defense.
He was looking for... to put his foot in the ground, but the defense was everywhere, and he's knocked down behind the line. Here on third down for this offense. From the gun, wants to pass. It's complete. Nice job to get it past the sticks, and they get him down at the 35.
You know, it's a nice throw by the QB there. When you're throwing to running backs, you got to make it easy on them. So you want to put it right on their body, make the catch simple, and let them go to work like they did just there, getting that first.
Pulls and throws off the RPO. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. They'll line up for a second down play. Back to pass. Slings it downfield. Complete to the right. There he goes. He'll work his way down to the 28.
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys in the perimeter that can change the game in one single play, and you saw it right there. Too much speed on the perimeter to create that explosive play.
Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Time running out, and he goes down at the 34. The Cougars have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Pocket breaking down. Get it out on the screen. He's out of bounds at the 26-yard line. They're close enough for a makeable field goal from the 26, but they'd love to convert this 3rd and long. Motion from the back. 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Caught behind the line. It's Armstrong. The chains will move, and they'll have 1st and 10 from inside the red zone at the 18. Houston coming to the line with a new set of downs. They march to the red zone, and here they go. Pressure all over the quarterback, and down he goes at the 24. That last play, the kind of thing that can mess up a really good drive. It's 2nd and 17. Wants to go up top. Finds his man. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line.
Nice job by the receiver on the in route there. And how about the speed? After he made his break, he was able to actually separate a little bit from the DB, helping out his QB on that one.
Tight end finds a soft spot. He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one. Facing this double-digit deficit here in the second half, almost a no-brainer to go for it on 4th down. Big man has it. It's a 1st down and more. Works his way to the 4-yard line, and they'll have it 1st and goal.
Man, those plays are frustrating on a defense. You get 3 stops, and you force that 4th down, trying to get off the field, but the offense makes the play, gets the 1st down. It's almost like you got to kind of recalibrate, refocus. Forget that one. Let's do it again.
And brought down. Looks as if that's how we'll end the 3rd. That's the end of the quarter, and FIU is on top. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. I guess if you're an optimist, the stage is set for a massive 4th quarter comeback. They'll try to open the quarter by cashing in on this big opportunity deep in the red zone. Looking for a path to the end zone to the right. And again, he gets nothing. This defense is not giving up anything on the goal line.
They just haven't been able to get much going in this game. The defense has definitely had their number, and here they are late. You're asking yourself, why are they still running the football, trailing this much late in the game? But that's basically a microcosm of how this game has gone.
Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a 3rd down stop. A field goal does not top the list of most helpful things at this juncture, so they'll go for it on 4th down. Trying to barge their way in. Just hammer it with this running back again, and he noses his way into the end zone.
And this has been a rough day for this offense, and finally, some good things to happen. Build some momentum maybe for the future. You know, that's the way the coaches spin it when you're getting beat up and you're getting destroyed. Like, listen, let's find something for the future. Let's keep fighting. Let's keep working. This team's done that, put some points on the board, so it's not all bad.
He'll try to tack on one more. And it's perfect. So they played keep away and held it for 16 plays on the scoring drive. And they capped it off with a 1-yard plunge. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. The Florida International offense is back on the field. How about that last drive? Just carved him up in the air, David.
Yeah, and how about that quarterback? You gave him the ball, and he delivered the goods. Great job taking apart the defense, Jesse, on that last drive.
He really did, David. I mean, that was a masterclass in just reading coverage and being accurate.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. They'll give it to the back. Defense fills those gaps. He's got one to the 28.
And I know you
can play these late-game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football. You preserve the lead. You got great field position. You're in a great position to salt this clock away and get it done.
Oh, and he just flat dropped it. You do not see this guy do that very often. It'll be 4th down. No sign of the punt team as they will go for it and try to move those chains. They're throwing for it on 4th down. Converts on 4th down, and he's still going. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a 1st down. No hesitation, no trying to baby the ball in there. He just fired it complete.
4th down, no problem. I'm just going to rip this to my wide receiver. He believed in himself. He knew he could get it, and they get the 4th down conversion.
Oh, what a big play for this offense as they get it to the 33-yard line. FIU set up with another 1st down. Here we go, looking to throw on 1st down. Makes the catch. Makes the tackle at the 23-yard line. Give him 10 yards and enough for the 1st down. And the Panthers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw again. It's complete to the left. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab. Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone. Is still some ground to cover to pick up that 1st down. On target. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening. The Panthers want to pick up the tempo. Dropping back, it's Lockett. Fires into the end zone. And he's going to score. Touchdown, Florida International. They give themselves a little more cushion as they try to reel off their 4th straight win.
And this always is the debate of where you fall. It's your job to stop me, or I should get concerned, because this offense obviously has had themselves a day, and apparently their day's not over. They're going to continue to keep scoring, and the defense better do something about it.
Kickoff unit back to work, and they have been busy as they've built this sizable lead. On the run from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Here comes the Houston offense once again. They cashed in on a short field last time they had it, and now they'll... Oh, it's a fumble! Once that ball was loose, offense didn't have a chance. Defenders everywhere. It's a turnover.
Great job by the defense here, forcing the fumble on the wide receiver. Look, understand the ball came out quick. I got to break, get Hats to the football, secure the tackle, try to get that football out. Nice turnover, nice hustle by this defense.
To the ground with the back. To the tip, headed to the end zone. Touchdown, FIU. And they take it in for 6 more points. They put another one on the board here in the 4th quarter. And how about this team? Just a lone blemish on the resume and about to go to 10-1.
Pure domination all game long for this offense. Whether they've been running the football, whether they've been throwing the football, critical down and distances, situationally all up and down the field. This defense has had no answer for these guys. What an impressive performance by the Oak.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And he knocks the extra point through the uprights. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Interesting showdown in the Pac-12 today, men. Take a look at how things are playing out. Cal is trailing right now, but let's be honest. The program that turned out Aaron Rodgers should never be counted out of any game. They're trailing by just 4 to UCLA. If anything else happens in this one in the Pac-12 or anywhere else, we'll make sure you know about it. Back to you guys.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Houston sending the offense back onto the field. That last fumble proved to be costly as they cashed it in for a touchdown.
Yeah, and so this defense now is juiced. They're excited and ready to go. So this offense, David, they've got to get something going.
Yeah, those turnovers can be contagious, man. It gets you excited, and then when your offense takes it down the field and does something with it, this offense better be ready to play against a motivated defense.
And some room to work. Oh, he's got some space. They get this sophomore on the ground, but he continues to make plays. They created a lot of of breathing room with that first play of the drive. Now first down from the 39. Might as well give it to him again. Not much working there. It'll be 2nd and 9.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Here they come, facing 3rd and long from the 40. From the gun, wants to pass. Swings it out to the flag. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about. So the offense gets an automatic first down after the roughing the passer penalty. The Cougars come to the line with a new set of downs. Looking downfield on first down. And incomplete on the deep ball.
At this point of the game in the 4th quarter, it is going to be tough for this offense to get some completions here because now, trailing by this... Defense is expecting pass, and they're putting a whole bunch of extra DBs on the field to help them out.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Looking to fire. Gets it out fast. And he's able to shed 1 tackle and pick up pretty good yardage.
And this offense just hasn't found a way to kind of open it up. Like, they haven't found those explosive plays. It feels like the defense is kind of strangling them and staying really close to the line of scrimmage because of their lack of their big play ability over the top. This offense has to dial something up.
Now they're really starting to threaten as they pick up the first down at the 34-yard line. This Houston offense about to snap it on first down again. Wants to keep it in the air. Throws to the wideout. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. 2nd down coming. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. They'll move the tight end. Right back to the air on 2nd and 10. Incomplete thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. A shot toward the end zone. And trying to put points on the board on 3rd down. Now they're staring at 4th down. And they decide to trot out the kicker. Looks as if this will be a 51-yard attempt. Splits the uprights, it's good. And they'll put 3 on the board, but the deficit remains huge. After that last field goal drive, they're set to kick it away. The returner will field it and try to get some field position. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. FIU gets it back, and the Panthers will send the offense back onto the field. Looking to throw, it's Dorsey. Finds his target down the middle. That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be second and just a few breaths away from the first down. Back to pass. Fires one high and deep. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. And the Panthers are facing third and inches. Wide receiver comes in motion. On the move. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. Wants to go up top on first down. He's got it down the middle. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. Second down, he'll throw it. Quickly complete. He makes a little bit of headway and is pushed out of bounds at the 43.
I don't know if they're trying to get this guy Heisman consideration, but the fact that they're still throwing the ball at this point of the game with a lead like they have is surprising, I gotta be honest.
He's got him. They are on the move down to the 32, and they pick up another first down. Sixth play of the drive coming up. On the ground, trying to pull the plug on this clock. They'll get him on the ground after a pickup of 3 to the 28.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. Fourth quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
Looking for the score. And he's got it in the end zone for a touchdown. This is an absolute blowout.
And it hasn't mattered what they've called guys offensively all game long or who's been on the field, what personnel groupings there have been. They're simply executing at a higher level than this defense, and they're keeping their foot on the pedal here in the fourth quarter.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And the extra point just tacks a little bit more onto this huge lead. So it's an 80-yard drive, and the finisher, an 18-yard touchdown throw. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. The Houston offense ready to go back to work. Man, how comforting is it to know that even if your offense stalls out a little, Jesse, that field goal kicker can knock it in from a long way out.
Well, he's one of the best in the country, Reese, no doubt. But this offense would like him and prefer for him to kick an extra point on this drive. And to do that, David, they've got to have more rhythm on offense.
Yeah, create some more rhythm, create some more explosive plays, and maybe some more balance. And listen, it's nice to have that weapon and kick long field goals. You kick too many field goals, you don't get very many W's.
They were able to make the completion, but he had to pick his way for just a little bit. Needed a little more help to spring him for some yardage.
Yeah, if you're going to have success when you throw it outside like that, you're going to need some more blocking and better blocking downfield. Give the defense credit, though. They were able to rally and made a tackle.
What will they dial up on second and a long way to go? Wants to go up top. Quickly complete. And he'll step across the sidelines after making a good gain on that one.
Nice job there. Good timing between the QB and the wide receiver executing that out route.
And the Cougars are at the line trying to move the sticks on third and short. They're going to try to throw for it on third down. got it in the middle. It's Bryant. And they'll pick up the first down and mark it at the 47. 2 minutes now left in this one, and time is running short if they want to find a way to pull this one out. Houston getting set, looking at 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Fires to the tight end. He gets it into plus territory. He's out of bounds at the 48.
And this offense is going to have to find more explosive plays. It can't just rely on the dink and dunk. It's going to have to find itself and score more points. Listen, they got beat up today. But moving on in the future, they've got some good pieces. They got to find a way to fit them together, create some explosive plays on this offense, because today they've been lacking.
Well, it's a nice play design there. You're getting the running back involved in the pass game. Quarterback gives it to him early so he can go to work upfield and get the first down.
From the gun, they'll try the middle. And a pickup of 8 opens a world of opportunities on 2nd and 2.
Well, I understand they're trying to catch the defense off guard by running the football, expecting them to be in some kind of zone coverage, but you're trailing late in the game. You're going to have to throw to win it, and that's what I'd expect them to do on this next play.
And they wrap him up, but not before he gets enough on the catch for the first down. Offense about to reel off its 7th play of the drive. Looking to throw on 1st down. Grabbed in the middle. It's Armstrong. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short game there.
And this game is obviously out of hand. But I think the fans would argue, too, at this point, like, all right, well, let's not throw checkdowns, right? Let's throw some deep balls and continue to open up this offense and keep fighting. I think that's what you want to see. You want to see your squad not quit. Keep fighting until the very end of the football game.
They want to continue this long drive. 9th play coming. It's 3rd and 5. Under fire. And the defense, they've got him at the 27. Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll go to the sideline and try to make adjustments. And they'll send the field goal team back out for the 2nd time tonight. He splits the uprights. I wouldn't say they cut into the deficit. They sort of microscopically edged off the deficit. Still a mountain to climb. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Guys, FIU ready to go back to work on offense. They're in command of this game. Now let's see if they try to rub a little salt in the wound or happy with getting the W.
Yeah, and listen, this makes the post-game handshake fun sometimes. If you do choose to rub a little salt in it and keep chugging and keep scoring, I'm here for it, Jesse. Like, your job is to score points. It's my job to stop it. Keep the foot to the accelerator. Keep trying to play ball.
I agree 1,000%. That's like Steve Spurrier back in the day when I was playing for the Gators. You go and play for him because you want the opportunity to throw the ball. So when you get in the game late, you're not handing it off. We were beating Central Michigan by 80-something points.
Breaks into the open. And there they go again with another huge gain on the ground. He's finally run out of bounds. The Panthers, after ripping off that huge run, let's see if they can do it again. Oh, he wants it all. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Back to throw. It's Dorsey. Hauls it in. Steps out at the 34-yard line. Big pickup on that one in this offense within striking distance. They'll snap it on 1st down from the 35. Wants to throw on 1st down. A shot toward the end zone. And they won't make the connection going for the big play.
And that's a good stop for this defense. And listen, there hasn't been a lot of positive today, but let's finish this game strong. I think that'll be the message from the defensive coordinator. Can we get a stop? Can we get them off the field? I know lots of
fires toward the end zone. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive.
And that's got to feel good, and that's a play this young man is never going to forget. His first interception of the season. Great job reading the QB's eyes and getting to the football.
Houston offense comes onto the field. Not a lot to feel great about in this one, Jesse, but I'm sure they'll try to seek out some positives.
Well, this might be an opportunity, too, Reese, to go back when they watch this game and just find the plays and the schemes that were working. There weren't a lot, obviously, David, but maybe an opportunity for the coaching staff to condense the playbook a little bit.
Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. Got room on the return.
And how about that? That's the first INT for this guy. Like, he's gone all throughout this year, taking care of the football, making plays, really, really building trust with his offensive coordinator. First mistake. Hey, listen, put it behind you. You've had a great season so far, young man.
Fires into the end zone. Falls incomplete, and he did everything perfectly except catch the football. Second down coming. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. To the air on second down. Looking to the end zone. It falls incomplete. He was trying to find his man for 6.
And how about this offense? They're not worried about the clock. They're not worried about the score. They're not worried about early and down. Still trying to execute their offense. Still trying to make...
And they're going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their total.
And you knew this one was over already, but how about an exclamation point to go with it? Another score for this offense. They've had themselves a great day, and the stats just continue to pile up.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead.
Extra point.
And he splits the uprights on the extra point. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And it was capped off with the 8-yard run. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. After this, it'll be a wrap. To the air on first down. Takes a hit as he fires. Picked off. What a play to set him up. This is what you're looking for when you have the better team. Go out and show it. Don't fool around with them. Go out and play to a standard of excellence.
Just dominate. You know you're going to take care of business. You know you're going to win. It's like how many? How many can I win by? And I like that you keep your foot on the gas and just continue to pile it on. It's their job to stop you. Let them do their job. You just keep going on.
It's not about the X's and the O's. It's the Jimmies and the Joes. This is why recruiting is so important in college football. They just had better players. More physical, they were faster, and it showed today.
That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.